Bungie released into the game today the ability to get random rolls for its most recent exotic handcannon called Hawkmoon. So today, I'm going to go through these steps for how to get random rolled Hawkmoon so you can chase that perfect roll to fit your playstyle. So exotic weapons don't normally come with random roll perk, and this is a first for the Destiny franchise. So when Bungie first discussed Hawkmoon, they said they wanted it to retain some of the randomness from D1. And back in D1, it would load a supercharged high damage bullet into the magazine at random, and it had the potential to one-shot Guardians in PvP. So that amount of randomness felt great to those dishing the damage, but felt pretty crappy for those on the other end of the bullet. It was essentially random whether you lived or died. So Hawkmoon was introduced on December the 8th, 2020 into Destiny 2, and it is an exotic kinetic handcannon, so it's got an impact of 78, range of 57, 67 for stability, 74 for handling, 63 for reload speed. It's a 140 rounds per minute handcannon with 8 in the magazine. So let's have a look at the perks, and we've got paracausal shot, so final blows and precision hits with the Hawkmoon grant stacks of paracausal charge, and the final round of the magazine deals bonus damage based on the number of stacks, and stowing Hawkmoon on the final round removes the bonus. And then, this is the important one for the random rolls. So for the first time, we had a perk with a question mark, and it was called Transformative. So future drops of the weapon will have random rolls. And it's the transformative part that we're interested in the most today. So our first Hawkmoon that dropped said it would have random rolls, and today we've got that opportunity to chase those random rolls. So next up, let's have a look at how to get a random rolled Hawkmoon. So it is worth noting at this point you are going to need the Season Pass for Season of the Hunt. And first of all, you want to speak to Crow on the Tangled Shore and pick up the Bird of Prey quest. So next, head to the EDZ and land at Trossland. What you want to do is head to one of the buildings there, and up on the second floor you will find a fireplace and shoot it with Hawkmoon to reveal a secret path and the start to the mission. So once you've started the mission, you want to find your way through the winding corridor and make your way to a door with a red light. So make your way through the obvious route by moving forward, and you might find a laptop at the end of a corridor. If you're there, then you need to turn around and go left through the crack in the wall. Once you've opened the door, this is where it gets a little bit tricky. So Taken will be trying to shoot you. And what you want to do is jump over to where the Taken enemies are, and then jump down onto a very tiny branch. Now it's really not very obvious where to go. The environment does give you some clues, but that is about it. So there's cliffs and there's rocks all around you, and the path isn't obvious at all. So once you've made it down to that tiny branch, run and jump as far as you can and make your way over to where the dam is. There is a little ledge that you can run along. So if you get lost, just follow along on the video. So when you've made it over to the dam, about halfway, look up, make your way up the wall and into a tiny hole in the dam. So check my route here, as it can be a little bit confusing. So once you've made it into the area, you want to hunt down the emissaries. So this is a 1270 activity and can be a little bit challenging if you are under-leveled. So be aware, there's enemies in here with all different types of shields, so you want to bring an array of weapons and arc Solar and Void, and there's also champions later on too, so make sure you equip some of those mods. So hunting down the emissaries is relatively straightforward. Along the way, you'll likely find paracausal feathers, so pick those up and they will come in handy for later on. The quest you picked up from Crow appears to be keeping a tally of those feathers. So once you've killed the 3 emissaries, you want to follow the hawk and the waypoint on the screen and make your way to the big area that we've seen before in the Hawkmoon missions. So here the instructions are now pretty simple, it's just about survival. So you're going to face wave after wave of enemies, and at this point I couldn't do it solo anymore, so I called in a few LFG folk to help out, and shout out to Phantom Pain and Bengal for the help. So once you've faced off against the series of mini-bosses and champions, then it's time to head back to the Shard where we picked up Hawkmoon in the first place. So head up, past where the ship is, and onward, and you'll be teleported back to the Hallowed Rift. So from here, you want to make your way to the Shard, beat the waves of enemies and the boss, and then random rolled Hawkmoon is yours. So I got 2 to drop for me, plus the Catalyst. Now I don't know if I was particularly lucky, but I got Moving Target and another one with Opening Shot. So I'm pretty happy with Opening Shot, but I was after Surplus, but maybe next. And I think you only have one opportunity to run this every week, so you're going to have to wait until next week's reset to have another go. Overall, the mission was really fun. It did seem a little bit broken at the start, and everyone on Twitter and Reddit was thinking the mission was bugged, but actually it was just really well hidden, so great job Bungie, credit where credit is due. I don't really think it's on par with the Whisper of the Worm mission, given the lack of time limit, but the new spaces designed and implemented on the EDZ were pretty good fun. Well, next up, let's have a look at what the random rolls for Hawkmoon are. So we've got some random traits. So you've got Opening Shot, you've got Rangefinder, Moving Target, Killing Wind, Snapshot Sights, Eye of the Storm, Hipfire Grip, Quick Draw and Surplus. So I think out of those, probably Killing Wind, Surplus, Opening Shot and Rangefinder. Rangefinder is definitely one I'm looking out for. Then there's some random barrels too. So you've got Arrowhead Break, Chambered Compensator, Corkscrew Rifling, Extended Barrel, Fluted Barrel, Full Bore, Hammer Forge Rifling, Polygonal Rifling, Small Bore, and we've got some random grips too. So you've got Combat Grip, Heavy Grip, Polymer Grip, Smooth Grip, and Texture Grip. They all have different effects on these stats, so the combination of the grips, the barrels, and the traits. All in all, really good fun. It was a shame about the bugs last week that revealed the mission slightly early, but the mission itself, really good. Not obvious where to go. There was definitely some hidden secrets there. The enemies, they hit like a truck. It's a 1270 activity. And it's pretty rewarding too. You get 2 random rolled Hawkmoon at the end, plus the Catalyst too. And the Catalyst looks absolutely awesome. Well, let me know down in the comments what you think of random rolled Hawkmoon, and let me know which rolls you've got and which ones you are chasing. Well, that is it for this guide on how to get random rolled Hawkmoon. And as always, thank you so much for watching. For more Destiny 2 content like this, hit that subscribe button down below and subscribe to This Week in Video Games. If you want to join the community, check out the Discord link in the description, or you can follow me on Twitter at TWIVG Podcast. If you enjoyed this video or found it useful, liking and sharing the video would really help me out. Otherwise, check out the other videos on the channel. Thanks again, and I'll see you in the next video.